True leadership extends beyond formal relationships and official duties. I'm not paid to do this. This is who God has made me to be. Christian leaders care about the whole person. Do you feel you're standing still in your life? Or maybe the hurrier I go, the behinder I get. It's as if people unplug their clocks at a certain point in time and stay at that fixed moment the rest of their life. That happens in churches. They were excited, they started running 90, and 10 years have passed, and they're still running 90, and there are thousands of people around them. And while we can pick at the corporate or the institutional attitude, how about in your own life? Has somebody unplugged the clock of your life that was ticking for God's glory? I believe we're destined to grow. We're destined to learn. We're destined to improve. The biggest room in our life is always the room for self-improvement. John Mason said, if a man stands with his right foot on a hot stove and his left foot in a freezer, some statisticians would assert that on the average he is comfortable. Nothing could be further from the truth. God doesn't want us to live our lives with one foot in heaven and one foot in the world. He wants all of us. And there's something significant that happens when we become wholly yielded to God. Billy Graham, preaching the other night, Baltimore, 87 years old, 55,000 people in attendance. His sound man's a member of our church, keeps me informed of what Dr. Graham and his son are doing. When he was a young man, he prayed, God, let me do something, anything for you. Have you ever prayed that God let me do anything for you? Martin Luther sums up being fully yielded to God this way. God created the world out of nothing. And as long as we're nothing, he can make something out of us. You can trust the Lord too little, but you can never trust the Lord too much. Psalms 84:11, the psalmist says, for the Lord God is a sun and a shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing, no good thing will God withhold from those who walk uprightly. I was eating this week. She's probably here. I'll not call her by name. Don't want to embarrass her. I'm just out eating barbecue. And I just say to the waitress, and I mean it with all my heart, ma'am, you're doing a wonderful job serving us. She dropped to her knees beside the table and said, oh, I've not been doing good. I was talking about food service. She was talking about her life. And she knelt at my table, and I began to minister to her, and I took my napkin and wrote out how I believed she could walk in victory through Jesus Christ. She said, oh, but you don't understand. There's been a breakup in my life, and I feel like God's angry because God won't let me have this. I said, I want to tell you something. God holds no good thing from you. If God is taking something out of your life, it may be that God's trying to get your attention to get more of him instead of what it is you've been holding in your hand.